Hey everyone, my name's Hana Shafi. I'm the author of Small, Broke, and Kinda Dirty, and I'm going to be reading this little essay on healing, giving you a little taste of it from chapter 4. I'm not going to read the intro, but basically the story starts in Niagara Falls. One summer, we went up with my cousins and immediately set off to Clifton Hill, home of perpetually sticky arcades, a Ripley's Museum, haunted houses, and that big rainforest cafe that I constantly tried to convince my family to take me to as a kid. I must have been around 10 years old, and my cousins and big sister insisted we all go to this haunted house. My stomach was falling through my ass at the thought of it, but after solidifying my title of wuss by bursting into tears when my parents had tried to get me to take a picture with a man dressed up as an alien a few years earlier, also at Niagara Falls, I needed a redemption arc. This is the infamous moment. As you can see, there's my cousin and my sister in the background, like shaking hands or something with the alien man, and I was like having some kind of breakdown. He really freaked me out. I was the youngest of the cousins, and if I didn't prove myself here, they would surely leave me behind when they took off to do cool big kid things. This was it. I'd show everyone I was tough as nails. Except I wasn't. About 30 seconds into the haunted house, a sharp burst of smoke set the creepy mood. I cried and bolted out. My cousins and sister have never let me forget, and the experience has stayed with me too. As much as I wanted to prove myself that day to show that I could change and grow without any setbacks, I was still scared of a lot of things, and that wasn't about to change. I was extremely scared of the dark throughout my childhood, so much so that I once begged a family friend to put the nightlight on in her bedroom when I slept over. I was 12 years old. I slept with a nightlight for a long time, and even now, if I sleep in like a hotel room, I have to like have the lights, like a bathroom light or something on. Like I cannot be in full darkness. I took urban legends like Bloody Mary and the Candyman very seriously. I was superstitious, paranoid about potentially bad omens, afraid of getting sick, afraid of roller coasters, afraid of so many things that other kids found thrilling and exciting. I was a nervous kid, afraid that I wasn't really normal. Still, I wanted nothing more than to shake off my wuss title. I watched my first scary movie with my neighbor Rona, who is still one of my closest friends. Shout out Rona. She picked Jeepers Creepers. For those who don't remember, it's a ridiculous early 2000s horror movie about a weird winged creature, scarecrow dude who steals people's faces and skin. It's about as over the top as you can get, and quite frankly, it sucks. At the time, though, it disturbed me to my core, and I sprinted home as soon as it was done. We lived 3 doors apart. I sprinted so fast, 3 houses apart. Again, not exactly the redemption arc I was craving. Yes, I'd watch the movie, but I was scared to death after. That's progress, right? You get good at something, and then you suck at it a little toward the end. Still, it's a step in the right direction. I went to my high school's low-budget haunted house every year, screaming my head off and clutching the arms of my friends throughout, and probably screwing up their hearing for life. I continued to do this in university on the lounge for journalism students at what is formerly known as Ryerson. I'm going to say X University because I don't want to associate, I don't like that name. Was converted into a mini haunted house for charity. I didn't exactly maintain a calm demeanor, but I did it. Here is evidence of just how not calm I was. I was absolutely freaking out. And I really squeezed my friend's arm a little too hard. Alright, well, by the time I was in my late teens, I was successfully going through haunted houses and watching horror movies, sometimes even by myself. It didn't matter that after watching a scary movie or reading a scary story on a forum like No Sleep Reddit or Creepypasta, I'd call a friend over because I was too scared to be alone. I actually read this really scary story with my friend. This was like not that long ago, and I was too scared to go to the bathroom after, and I made her come to the bathroom with me. Thanks, Madison. Thank you for always being there for me. And it didn't matter that I quite recently had to ask my friend, oh, I forgot that I wrote about asking her to come to the bathroom with me after watching Black Christmas. Because you never know who's going to be behind the shower curtain, okay? I did it. I got past the big scary thing, and I started to gain control over my fears. I even began to write about horror on a professional level, and have become something of a horror expert, which is a very ironic descriptor for a once chronic scaredy cat. Even though I'm still a bit of a scary cat. I may have cried in the movie theater while seeing the remake of It, because clowns are yet another thing that I'm afraid of. But I did sit through it, and I did watch the sequel, albeit not in theaters. I was too scared. And I'm not gonna say the ending, because, you just gotta read it. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye!